James II became king aged 6. He had been one of twin boys born to James I and Joan Beaufort in 1430, but the elder twin Alexander died in infancy. But when James II became king, he was clearly still very young. His mother was initially put in charge of looking after him, but of course the faction fighting and the internal politics of the minority meant that we have a lot of tales of James being sort of marched from pillar to post and being basically used as a political pawn to a certain extent.
There was this kind of battle of who controls the king, controls Scotland, and so much bloodshed that he actually witnessed personally that was done in his name.
And it was this balance of power and this idea of who actually was able to dictate the terms of policies that were to be rolled out that became one of the major features of James II's reign and led to some fairly serious clashes with certain members of his nobility.
And the play explores how this young man is trying to grow up and trying to put to bed some of the painful feelings and traumas that he experienced as a young boy.
So for me, the story of James II is about the damage that's done to children when adult responsibility is forced on them too young, when adults are using them and manipulating them, and when they're exposed to violence.
What they have to do to overcome that, to break the chains of that manipulation, and that's what's really appealing to me, to see that struggle and to see James, for instance, he's just wanting to be a kid, he's just wanting to enjoy himself. It's actually a byproduct that he's the king. You know, he's not growing up wanting to be the king, he just wants to be a normal person. It's only when he realises he has to take that responsibility as the king that he becomes a man.